Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I just want to showcase and share this extremely toxic build of which I hope to never actually see in PvP. So as intelligent as I am, I'm actually going to make a video about it, which will probably result in more people using this build. So it's probably what I don't want, but I'm just going to do it anyway because I'm an idiot. Anyway, the build is going to involve using this coral missile launcher. We're going to have two of these bad boys on our back weapons, and we're just going to spam these over and over again, which will result in a big fat GG. It's going to float up in the air and it'll be extremely good. Now, this coral missile launcher is a very slow moving projectile that has some nice tracking, but the best part about it is when you fully charge it, it actually spews out these little types of projectiles alongside with it that hit multiple times and just do ridiculous impact damage and ridiculous direct hit damage. And when they do land, it's pretty much a GG, as you probably saw in the opening clips. So the comparison of this is that it's very similar to the Elden Star spells in Elden Ring, except the main difference is that this one is actually good. Now, yes, we're going to have two of these. Unfortunately, I think you acquire this in New Game Plus 2 in the arena, so it is going to be pretty late game. In our offhand, on our left hand, excuse me, we're going to have the Walter 101, which is a coral oscillator, which is a melee-based weapon, which works very similar to the Pulse Blade, but the charged version is just ridiculous and out of this world. It is a very long horizontal swipe that has very good hit detection, very good impact and direct hit adjustment as well. And the cooldown is not even that bad. It's actually very similar and comparable to the Moonlight Blade. Now, unfortunately, once again, this weapon is going to be acquired later in the game. You have to max out your hunter rank basically and get to rank 15 to actually acquire this weapon, which is annoying, but it definitely is worth it because it is amazing. Now, in our right hand, we're going to have the Apparative Siege Missile Launcher, which is definitely going to be one of the better weapons in the entire game because it has a very fast and well-tracking missile attack that just guarantees to get hit almost every single time. This is really, really good. And only has like a 5-second relay time as well. Has a really good range on top of that. As for our armor, I'm going to be using the Verils because they just basically have the best stats in the entire game for a helmet. As for our core, I'm going to go with the Howls because, once again, amazing stats. You could actually use the Mind Alphas if you feel like you just needed more stability. As for our arms, we're going to go with the Beishos because they have that maxed out melee specialization to just maximize our damage that we get with our melee weapon. As for our legs, we're going to go with the Verils. Honestly, either the Verils or the VP424s are perfectly fine. I just went with the Verils because, honestly, they just look cooler. I'm not going to lie. As for our booster, I went with the Gridwalkers because I have that maxed out upward thrust, which is what I really want to have. I just want to be able to like get airborne very quickly with quadded leg builds. If you felt like you just needed some more like quick burst time, I would actually go with the Flagels. They're just a lot more balanced out, so you actually can quick burst over and over again. As for our FCS, just go into missile lock correction because I'm not going to really be using any types of weapons other than like missiles essentially. So this will just actually end up having our lock time just be increased, so it's actually a lot faster to lock on. As for our generator, we're going to go with the VE20Cs. Now, a couple of reasons why we're going with this one is because it has extremely high energy output, because this build is extremely expensive in terms of its energy, so you definitely want to have that almost maxed out. And it actually has very high energy firearm spec, which actually does decrease the charge time of some of our weapons. So being that we're going to be spamming our missile launcher fully charged, we actually want to have that up as much as possible. So it is going to be very beneficial to have this. As for the expansion, definitely want to have pulse armor because you're going to be very far away at most parts, so you don't really need to actually use assault armor. And there'll be plenty of times to where you might actually end up getting staggered when using the melee attack, so you'd probably want to use pulse armor beforehand and then use your melee attack. It's probably going to be a lot better that way. Okay, I was going to have a quick little game just to show you guys exactly how this build works. Now, as soon as the fight starts, you actually want to charge up your missile launchers. Make sure you have them locked on, and once they're fully charged, then you just let them go. And you want to be spamming your apparative in between as well. And then hopefully when the apparative hits a few times, you end up just... Bro died before I could even finish my dialogue. What the fuck? Anyway, as I was saying, you fully charge your missiles, you shoot your apparative, float in the air. Once they're fully charged, you let go. And hopefully the apparative hits a few times, you use your melee-based weapon, and then as you get staggered, then that's exactly how it's supposed to work. Flawless! So yeah, after you get to the poise break or the stagger, then hopefully the missiles ended up clutching up and actually hitting at the exact same time, which is supposed to... exactly how it's supposed to work. Now he should just end up dying here, yeah. How did I take that much damage? What the fuck? So it turns out, dodging is very important, and shotguns hit very hard. Going up against another shotgun guy. That's going to be fun. So basically, we're just going to float up top and then stay up here the entire time. That's going to be fun. He's probably going to be bomb rushing me the entire time. Obviously, he's using shotguns. Makes sense. Do a little bit of impact damage. That's exactly how it works. Oh, that guy got clapped. Unfortunately, when you let go of your blade, or actually use your blade, unfortunately, pulse armor up means that you fall straight to the ground. Get hit. Our guy does not know how to dodge. Turns out, it's always the lowest skill players that end up using the Zimmermans. Funny that. Funny how nature be that way. Can I actually like get a single hit off? The anti-shotgun build? Question mark? Bro, I played like absolute ass and I still won. That's crazy. You don't even have to try with this thingy. Okay, let's run that shit back. Okay, fully charge these. Fly. I probably should use another booster. I think this one's running out of energy too quick. That's fine. Okay, you need to stop. That actually hurt a lot. Please stop. Get hit by this. He fell for it, idiot. That's perfectly fine by me. Let's fly up higher, actually. Haha! Idiot. Walk into this. Oh, it just hit him. Easy game. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Still had my pulse armor as well. Nice. GG. Anyway, that's how the build works. It's basically just spamming all your guns, and hopefully the missiles hit after you get the stagger. Anyway, rest of the video will just be some more gameplay. As always, please do like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye.